So this is part of the Creating Wealth series. So what all have I found to be useful in this long journey where, so this is my observation. It doesn't mean these are only things necessary, nor am I saying that this is the only route which you can take. It's like religion, you can take whichever route, and the common goal is making sure that you meet your goals. There should be no other goal. No alpha, beta, gamma, nothing can be a goal. That is completely stupid. Mutual fund industry has nothing better to do. And in cohorts with the media, they keep chasing these numbers. They mean nothing to you. End of the day, whatever is the rating doesn't matter, as long as you are able to get a return on your investment, with which you are able to meet all your goals, and then leave some money for your children and more as a heirloom, and say just keep growing this for the next 50, 60, 100, 200 years. That is what is important, right? So here, what are the things which I have found useful? First is be meditative. When I started in 79, we had an advantage. We did not have so much of media. We had one expensive newspaper which was selling for perhaps 5 rupees or 7.5. It had three prices of 5 rupees, 7.5 rupees and 10 rupees on a Sunday. Can you imagine that those prices? I'm talking of 1979. So today you're not paying that kind of money for a newspaper. And that paper used to be called Economic Times. It used to be white in color. But none of us really bothered too much because we said, okay, we don't understand economics much. Then we started reading it, but it did not have the kind of shrillness that it has today. So for us, staying away from the media was easy, and there were very few correspondents who would understand about the market. So he would come, he would find out the prices and write some stories, and it was not so attractive. No economic data or information was bombarded to us 24/7. Today you have that problem. Even if you stay away from television, you will get it on your WhatsApp, you will get it in YouTube, you will keep getting something, right? So be careful. Getting the real news out of all the things that keep being forwarded to you is not easy. So yeah, being meditative will really help, because media will also do stories of how I converted 5,000 into 1 crore in 14 years or something like that, or to say how your PPF would have outperformed your last 5-year SIP or a 3-year SIP. We have seen that happening. Sometimes in March I could have written such an article. Subsequently in April, of course, the market recovered, but you will not find somebody then saying, oh, the market has recovered, so what we said about our article is wrong. And these are sensationalizing, so people will definitely click on it, right? So if the headline of this was how I converted 5,000 into 1 crore 14 lakhs over the last 10 years or 12 years, everybody will click on it. And then what I did then may not matter, because next 20 years is going to be very different, right? So either I understand the process or I know that this was luck. In most cases in equity market, returns are because of luck, and you have to have the brains of not taking too much risk. Have clear goals. Once you have clear goals, if you have a 6-year-old daughter and you require money when she is 18, you have 12 years. Maybe you require money when she is 21 after she graduates. So you got 15 years. What is the problem? That is the kind of time frame that you have. You have the advantage of not having to look at the portfolio on a day-to-day basis. Look at your portfolio only after 5 years, right? Look at it, but don't take any action on that. Don't let your bank relationship manager or broker or friend's brother who's a broker talk you into doing an F&O position, especially if you're not going to be there in the market on a 24/7 basis. It does not make sense to do a trade which is something which you don't understand. Use beginner's luck once or twice and then that's it, right? Use your profits to indulge yourself. No, I'm not saying buy your children a gift, but take them to a 5-star hotel and blow money. Let them see you spend 3,000 rupees or 4,000 rupees on a meal for two. Or maybe 15,000 rupees for a meal for four and have a sumptuous meal. Even if you have to waste things, it doesn't really matter. Kids keep wondering, wow, does he really have that kind of money, right? So children should know and they should participate in your success. That means they will also want to do it for themselves when it is their turn. Thank you.